G'day everybody, welcome to another Let's Go Fishing video. This is the first of a bit of a series, this video. As you can see, I'm at mighty Lake Mulwala. Haven't fished here much over the last few years. I've been fishing in a lot of different spots, but I decided that I'm going to do a bit of a lake guide series, bit of a wrap up of a few of the cod impoundments, and Lake Mulwala is number one on the list. So I'm going to spend the next few days exploring this place, putting the drone up, showing you guys what it's like, telling you all about this lake, and hopefully at the end of it you'll see me catch a few fish and you'll be able to decide if you want to come to Lake Mulwala to have a go yourself. If you do come here and fish, maybe you'll pick up a few tips. But I'm going to go to Lake Mulwala, Blowering and Eildon, and I'm going to film a video at each of them. I'd love to catch a meter at each of them, but I don't know if it's going to happen, and I'll put all the information together into this series, the lake series, so you guys can see what they're all like in 2024. Lake Mulwala at the moment is drawn down about a meter. It's a meter lower than it normally is. So I came out this morning and wasn't expecting it to be this low, and all my usual spots were nearly dry. Couldn't get into them, it was really hard to get around. So I just fished down here in the main basin, and I did catch one fish on first light. So I'll roll the footage of that now, but now I've got to head home for the day, and I'm just going to do the next few mornings here to hopefully find a big fish. And as I go through, I'll run through about everything that I'm doing out here and how I catch the fish. He just crunched it, that one. As soon as it got to him, he crunched it, that one. Another beautiful fish. Another beautiful fish, short of the meter, but still super cool. So many good fish in here at the moment, it's awesome. That's the 9-inch Spinwright swim jig. Just get him back in the water here, eh? See you later, buddy. Okay, so that was first morning, first fish. Beautiful, healthy fish, that one. Great to get a fish like that on the board, but as I said, I'm only going to do the mornings here at Lake Mulwala. So I'm actually packing up this morning, and tomorrow morning I'm going to head a bit further up the lake. I really like it down here in the main basin, but at the moment with the lake drawn down, all the weeds dead, and my usual spots I didn't find many fish. So now I'm going to just push a little bit further up the lake, somewhere into the middle of the lake there, fish the main river channel, and see how that goes tomorrow morning. But yeah, Lake Mulwala, it's awesome spot, very beautiful here, get some beautiful days, and it fishes well all year. So a little bit of information about Mulwala is it's actually a dam on the Murray River. It's only a fairly small dam. It just brings the water up a few meters above the flats. So you've got the main Murray River channel that runs through the whole thing, and then you've only got like these 2 to 3 meter, some of them are only 1 meter deep flats right throughout the lake. It's only a few kilometer wide, so you don't really have too much deep water. You don't really have any open water. You've got a heap of flooded timber, like you can see behind me, standing timber. The cod love to get in that, and they love the main river channel as well. Also caught plenty of good fish down in the open water here in the main basin. But you can use a massive variety of tactics here. If you want to catch big fish, definitely the live tech in the open water in the main channel is the go, with big plastics like what I did this morning. But you can also come out and just blind cast all this timber with spinnerbaits, hard bodies, old school techniques, and still catch plenty of fish. So Lake Mulwala is definitely probably number one for variety of techniques. You can catch them here on everything. They love surface in here as well. Yeah, so it's a great lake if you want to just come out, do a variety of techniques, or you do have the live tech or you don't have the live tech, still a great lake. So I'm going to head home, and we'll see how we go tomorrow morning here. I'm just doing kind of 6 in the morning till about 9, and that's it. So a few 3-hour sessions, and we'll see how we go. Got him. How big is this one? How big is this one? Yeah, nice fish. Beautiful fish. Absolute cracker. Beautiful fish. Stoked at that. So fat. Alright, there he is. Spinwright swim jig. Corner of the mouth, right on first light. He's a beautiful fish. I'd say it's probably getting up around 90. Might actually put him on the mat quickly and have a look at what he goes, but sick fish. Get him back in the water. Beautiful fish. Oh, he's a beautiful fish. Fat. Oof, stoked with him. It's a beautiful fish. Just sinking that plastic down and he whacked it. Man, he's a fat fish, that one. Just absolutely inhaled that plastic on the drop there. He's insanely fat for a Lake Mulwala fish. Super fat. Oh, absolute tank. I think he'll be just short of the meter, but yeah, man, he's a beautiful heavy fish. Stoked with that. All right, I'm gonna get him back in the water. Oh, just that one main hook on the Dr Shad there. One main hook got him in the corner of the jaw. That's awesome. But yeah, he's a beauty. He is a beauty. Yeah, buddy. Out of here. What a morning. They're loving it on the drop, these smaller fish. Roll it past them and then drop it. Roll it past them and then drop it. A real big one down there, over that way. But yeah, they're just loving it on the drop, these smaller fish. Try and be quick with them, but there, that swim jig absolutely inhaled again. Another nice fish, a bit smaller that one. Get the hooks out him and send him on his way. Good fishing this morning, good fishing. Really big one on the screen down there, so just get this fella on his way. Let's see if I can get that big one. Alright, wow, that was an awesome morning session. Get a few bites like that. It's really good. Having a coffee now. It's about 8:30 and it is starting to drizzle rain. Bit of rain forecast today, so I'm actually gonna take the day off. So I'll head in now, head back home and come out first thing in the morning. Better than staying in the boat, getting everything soaked. With the live technology, you need to keep your batteries topped up. So gonna go home, top the batteries up, come out tomorrow and hopefully do that all again and pin a bigger one. It'd be nice. I had a big one absolutely rage on it this morning, put his nose on it. As the lure came up to near the electric, he just turned away and disappeared, which is frustrating. But yeah, still an awesome morning. Catch a few fish like that. They were really turned on, chasing down that swim jig and eating it. Saw heaps of fish, which is awesome. That's one of the plus sides about Lake Mulwala. There is lots and lots of fish in here, all different sizes, plenty of big ones as well, but also plenty of those smaller ones like I got. Yeah, one of the downsides of it is that it does cop a lot of pressure. That's probably why that meter he turned away. He's probably been caught before, and yeah, cops a bloody lot of pressure here, but that's all good. There's a lot of fish. It's really accessible for everyone. So yeah, it's a great spot to come. And if you want to just catch fish, it's probably the #1 lake in my opinion. Like if you want to just come and catch a Murray cod, here's a spot to do it. There's plenty of fish here, all sizes. It's a great spot to start fishing with cod and learn how to fish for cod. You can catch a massive variety of techniques. You can fish up here, higher, near the river, fish down in the lake. Plenty of options, and it's a beautiful spot, and it's definitely one that I've done a bit of fishing at over the years and always enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm going to get out of this rain and get home. Got him. Got him. Oh yeah, he's a cracker. He is a cracker. That's the one I've been after. Have a look at him on the swim jig. Got him. Alright, there he is. Don't know how much of that fight you'll be able to see in the dark, but that's a meatery. That's a beautiful fish. Alright, there he is. Big chunk on the swim jig. He'd be the meatery easy, that fella. Beautiful fish. So fat. Big fins on him. Just an absolute corker. Stoked with him. I'm going to get him back in the water. Whew. Such a nice fish. Right on first light. Ugh. Yes. Yes. So good. Alright. Pop the swim jig out of her. Just resting on my hand there. Man, she's a beautiful fish. Let her go in this awesome clear water. Thanks for coming, girl. Whew. So sick. Oh. See out of there. Okay, so spots like this have been a real hot spot for where I've been fishing. As you can see, that's the main Murray channel right here in front of me. And then here we have one of the lagoons of Lake Mulwala coming back into the main channel. A lot of shallow water out there, a lot of bait fish, and it all drains back into the main river channel here. And these have been real hot spots. Seeing lots of fish out the front here in the main river channel, and early morning when the fish are up a bit shallower, they're pushed up into kind of 2-3 meters of water at these channels. So definitely a good spot to start looking. Another one. Oh, that was cool. Watched him get like full vertical on it. That was cool, that. Come out of his snag and get all vertical on it, buddy. It's awesome. Came all the way up off that snag down there, and came and got full vertical on it and whacked it. So, a little bit of a reward in the rain. That meatery this morning, and now this beautiful fish here. Probably be 70 centimeters or something. Pretty cool to watch him get vertical on that snag and come and eat that swim jig. Beautiful fish in the rain, but quite cold and missing out on prime time now, so I might even just fish for the next hour and head in. But anyway, I'll get this guy back. Alright, thanks for coming, buddy. Let you go back down. Whew. Awesome. Cold morning. Okay, super stoked to get that meatery in the boat this morning. After a few fish over the last couple of mornings, it was awesome to really get a solo bite in the boat like that. During the rain, got the bite, but that's yeah, third morning to get the meatery, so it still does take a bit of work. Well, for me anyway, I never seem to get them easy, but that's the thrill of cod fishing. But I've got another nice rainy morning like this forecast for tomorrow morning. And after getting that bite from the big fish this morning, I'm gonna head home now, but I'll be back out in the morning, hopefully chase another big one like that. So I'll see you guys probably start fishing in the dark again tomorrow. Hooked up big in the dark. Hooked up big on the dark on the 11-inch swim jig. Feels like a big fish too. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Whoa. He has inhaled that big swim jig. Alright, just lift this big beast in for a quick look. It's just getting light. It's a bit dark still. But pull him in, quick look, let him go. Keep going, such an awesome fish. Big banger on the big bait. Alright, there he is. Oh, big fish. Man, he's a big fish. Alright. Alright. There he is. See that big 11-inch swim jig? There he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, that's the one I've been after. That's the one I've been after. Absolute tank of a thing. Super stoked with that. What a bloody fish. Oh, what a big tank. Alright. Gonna get him back in the water, let him go, you good thing. Alright, you are an absolute legend, buddy. Thanks for coming. Oh, big fat Mulwala beast. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. He's on it, he's on it, he's on it. Yes. Oh, how sick was that on the screen? It's going crazy. Get out of the electric. All right, that was a pretty sick bite. This big dog was cruising just below the surface. Absolutely smoked it. Get the glove on. Bring him in for a bit of a look. It's a quality fish, that one. First thing in the morning, he's a big fat Mulwala tank. Big solid fish. So stoked with that. Get the hooks out him, get him back, see if we can find another one. Woo! Just the main hook, the only hook that had him again. The only hook that I've been getting them on lately. Okay, so awesome few mornings on Lake Mulwala. What a spot this lake is. Heaps of fish, and it was awesome to get a few bites from Murray cod because they are a tough fish to catch, and it was really good to get those few bigger fish. I would say that this lake is pretty much the #1 spot to come catch a Murray cod. There's a lot of fish here, so you can just come and catch a fish, but there's also big fish as well. I think it has more fish than any of the other impoundments due to it being on the Murray itself. There's constantly fish coming down, moving up, and yeah, there's just heaps of habitat for smaller fish as well with all these shallow flats, which yeah, probably makes it the #1 spot to come and catch a Murray cod. And pretty stoked to show you guys those few awesome fish over a few mornings here. It's definitely not a slam dunk. You still got to come out here, work pretty hard. It still took me 3 mornings to catch that metre plus fish That's even with the live tech. Wasn't doing super long sessions, only kind of 3-4 hour sessions, but just because you have the live tech doesn't mean you're just going to catch a meter every session. I know the guys that live here and fish it a lot get pretty good at it, and they know a lot of spots. But if you're like me and you're just coming here after not fishing for years or never fishing here at all, it's going to take you a few days to work out still. There's a lot of water that doesn't have fish, and then some water that's got a fair few fish, but you just work that out from time on the water. Yeah, I'll just do a quick gear run through of the gear that I've used over the last few mornings. I've had some different conditions. I've had cold, clear mornings, and then I've had these overcast, rainy mornings. I found the bite was better for the big fish on these overcast, rainy mornings. The colder, clear mornings, I still did catch fish though. So you can catch fish on any weather system. You just got to be out here giving it a go. Definitely that kind of 6:30 in the morning to 7:30 was prime time every morning. Got a lot of bites during that period, right on first light. And yeah, that's definitely one of the best periods to be on the water here at Lake Mulwala. Last light is also really good, but I didn't get to fish any last lights over the last few days, but that's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick gear run through of the stuff that I caught the fish on now. All right, so this is my pretty much go-to combo for all my cod fishing lately. It's the Samaki Zing Gen 3. This is the SZX74BHF. 7.5 foot, 15 to 30 pound rod. Absolutely awesome. Dr Shad, got a bunch of fish there. I like using the 150 mil Dr Shad when the fish are a bit spooky. If they didn't like the splash of the bigger lures, or they were a bit clued on to the boat being there, I found that the Dr Shad was awesome. Gets bites on the drop as well. Nice little profile, they suck it in really well. I've got that spooled with 50 pound X Braid, and then I'm using 66 pound slim and strong leader. I'll show you guys this leader. It's absolutely awesome stuff. So this is the X Braid Absorber FC Slim and Strong. Been using this for like 12 months now on all my cod and barra, and I can say this is the best cod and barra leader I've ever used. It's just super tough. Haven't lost a fish at all to it. It's awesome. Comes in 66, 77 and 88 pound. They're all good weights for fishing in here, depending how heavy you want to fish. But yeah, that stuff been super awesome. And the other lure that I've been using when I'm not using the Dr Shad, when I want a bigger profile right on first light, fishing for feeding fish that aren't spooky, Spinwright swim jigs. I got the 11-inch here, which I caught that biggest fish on, but also throwing the 9-inch and the 7-inch. Just a nice big profile for the cod. They definitely do love a big bait in winter like this, and yeah, it worked awesome. And here's the last bit of kit that I'll just do a quick run through of. Got the G-Fab pole, LS34 transducer, and the 16-inch Garmin on the G-Fab G-Rex mount. Awesome bit of kit for helping me find the fish in here. Works really well, that's for sure. And good quality mount, pole, and electronics is gonna help you a lot to find fish. I'll leave a link in the description for all the gear if you guys want to check out the gear that I used. But it's bloody, I'm quite wet. It's been a rainy old couple of mornings to finish off, so I'm gonna pack up and head home, and I think it might be time to go and suss out the next impoundment. I'm thinking maybe Lake Eildon or Blowering would be a good one to do. Just do like I've done here, do a few days fishing, a bit of talking about how the few days went down, and a bit of a guide for the lake. So yeah, thanks for watching another video, guys. I'm gonna go see if I can do another one at one of these other cod impoundments, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh,